Hi, I'm Rick with a CQ moment that matters. Are we sure that sin is really sinful? In the New Testament, the word for sin means to miss the mark. So anything that's not exactly right is wrong, that's sin. And for me, most decisions start out in a very black and white fashion according to that. Something is either right or it's wrong. So figure out which it is and get on with it. Now look, I realize that life is not made up of such clear-cut and easy to navigate roads. On the contrary, life is made up of roads that curve, that make you adjust your thinking, or roads that have hairpin turns to make you go in the opposite direction you started from. Then there are the roads that become gravel filled with potholes and end in the weeds, and you're lost, and you have to stop and reconsider everything. The first way to figure out these roads is to use that well-defined right and wrong approach. The second way is to use what's called situation ethics, which is a theory founded by Joseph Fletcher in the 1960s. Basically, Fletcher says to weigh the circumstances of each experience against the best possible outcome for that experience. His criteria for this process is to have noble and benevolent love for those involved, so the outcome is in everyone's very best interest. Now that's an impressive approach. It's thoughtful and it's engaging. But is it the right way to go? Actually, as I see it, no. By very definition, situation ethics implies that what is fundamentally right must be subject to being wrong when we deem it necessary. Now, some have said that Jesus himself used situation ethics as he mixed with undesirables and he taught things that the spiritual leaders of his day saw as contradictions to the Jewish law. So, did Jesus use situation ethics? Check the link in the description to download and listen to our podcast, Are We Sure That Sin Is Really Sinful? And find out. Follow along with us as we reason through examples, circumstances, and principles to find firm footing in our decision making. It just might help. So, situation ethics and sin and our rationalizing world can be conquered. I'm Rick, and thanks again for listening to another CQ Moment That Matters. Click below to subscribe and get updates on new videos.